are doing our next lesson. Last lesson, we had a little bit of technological difficulty. Again, we're using a new camera. We're hoping it will work. It's going to be sunny for about a week. I have my clicker. We have the halter. We got Alpha in a little training shed, and we have adjusted, can you look at the cinch, with some bolts to make it shorter. Now we'll see if all this works. The objective today is to get the saddle on Alpha's back with the cinch on, then bring him out, go across the jump, between the jump standards, go into the shed like we did last time, and then click and tell them they did a good job. It wasn't hard to bring them in from the big pasture today using those colorful, can you take a picture of those too? Those colorful attachments that went with a crib that I bought years ago for my daughter's child. When they see that in our hands, they kind of know it's time to come in for a lesson. Okay, now I'm going to hopefully be able to video with this camera. And you're gonna, do you have a halter in there, or you're gonna use this halter, try to get it on them. We want it to be just like haltering a horse. Oh, you do have a halter, okay. First the rope, okay. We do the neck rope. Yeah. Good, he's not freaking out yet. Uh-oh, now he's saying, okay, I'm out of here. But no, he responds to the neck rope. Okay, now Tavis is gonna come and get the halter here that's hanging on the fence. And you'll see if there's any resistance, because I've got the camera going. Very good. Very good. A lot better than when we first did it, if you recall. And those are all on the Urban Alpaca Girl show. And when my website is ready to rumble, there'll be a place where you can go and watch any of my shows by just clicking there at my website. Okay, so I'm putting the separate halter here, the second one. And since it's not going to be raining, I'm not going to worry about taking it in, because we're going to have another lesson tomorrow. And I don't know, maybe it'll be time to try to halter up, at least put the neck rope around Beta. Okay, now Tavis is going to come over here. I'm going to give Alpha a click. My objective is to use these alpacas for kiddie rides when we're sure that they're well trained and not afraid. And that is going to be the saddle that we use, assuming we can cinch it up today and keep using it. I'm going to go closer. Look at that. I'm not going to get too excited, but it looks like he's cinching it up.
Maybe it'd be a little tighter. We can adjust.
Could be a little tighter, okay. So it might flip around. It might flip over, but he doesn't have a flat back like a horse does. So let's just see if we can walk around in the small area with it sliding under his belly. And you know what? And next time if we just put a pad under it, it might be okay. The way it is. A saddle pad. And I have many of those. Good. Now let's see if you can walk around this small arena. And use the word walk. Now I know he doesn't know English, but he might remember that that means we're gonna walk. And in other words, he's got to be willing to be pulled with the halter on. Yes. Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna let you call it, make the judgment. If we go out and he gets freaked for any reason, will you be able to get that saddle off?
Yeah.
Even if it slips under his belly?
Yeah.
Okay, he gets another click. Okay, let's go. It's been really cold. You can see how much fur he has now. And it was really cold and raining the other night. And you know what? Even though they have sheds to go into, they laid outside in front of the sheds. Good. Now we're going to first go to the jump. One of these days we'll lift that pipe up and make it so that he has to step even higher. But he seems to, without even looking down, he seems to know where it is. Okay, go around the tree, around the cone, and back through the jumps. And as I often do, I'll show you what Beta is doing, and he's definitely watching, and in my opinion, he's learning. Look how nice Alpha is leading. Now last time after we did this exercise of figure 8 and over the jumps, we went to that gate, and that was a little bit unusual, and he gave us a little bit of resistance. Okay, a little bit of excitement there because Beta got excited and Alpha kind of got excited. I would say back over the jump after you go around the tree and then go to the gate. And I sure hope this camera is recording because we are making such wonderful progress today. He got a click. He's resisting a little bit. Remember, kind of tug. If he resists, bump him. Yeah, no, I would bump. Good. And I hope I'm not too shaky for the camera. I'm holding with 2 hands now. Okay, he is resisting. Cluck. I know that alpacas don't know a cluck like horses do, but maybe they'll learn. He's resisting. He's not sure what the right answer is. He's not saying no. He's just not sure what he's supposed to be doing yet. And I'm going to walk over there carefully. At least it's not real muddy. If I go behind him, he might say, okay, I guess I got to go forward. We'll see. Yeah. Go off to the right and to the left. and then straight. Sometimes if a horse won't go straight, if you go off to the right and to the left.
It's kind of watery right here.
Yeah, it is wet here. But we can't let him say no. That would be bad. We'll move the jump for next time where there's no puddle there. But I'm telling you, water and puddles and cold weather don't seem to bother the boys. Tug, bump, bump. Yeah. I've done a lot of cattle driving. I'm going to see if any of the cues work with alpaca driving. And I don't want him running over me, so he's definitely confused. He's definitely resisting. We can't let him resist. So here's what I'm going to do. You keep doing what you can with tugging. Maybe have him come this way and then that way. I'm going to go get your arm extension from the crib. You can see what the ground is like here. Things don't always work the way you want them to, but you keep one small step at a time, trying to get your moment of resolution. I would get away, go back out. Sorry about dropping that camera too low. Okay, he's going to actually have him go. You can see the resistance. Don't pull. Bump. Yeah, that's it. Bump. I'm walking behind him, if I can, slowly. We didn't know what to expect today. Yeah. We sure could use a third person. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm gonna tap him if I can. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want him running into me. Go back out and come toward it again. Trying to step over the rail if you can. Otherwise, step over here between the rail and our small arena. Oh, we can't let him be resistant like that. We're going to have to think about having another tool to get him to reply. Yeah. Go in a zigzag. A zigzag to the right, then to the left, not straight. Now keep going the other direction, not straight. Yeah, you see he's willing to zigzag, so far anyway. That's it, keep going. That's it. And you know what? Let's not even try to do the jump standards now. Come over here, zigzag him past the jump standards. We're changing the objective, one small step at a time. Everything went so well when we put that saddle on, and look, now we're having issues. And you know, another tool is that rope. We could put that rope around his neck. I have to find it here. Go around the tree behind him. Change your direction, change your request. He seems to be okay doing that. He's looking way out in the pasture. Now do zigzags, big zigzags all the way here if you can get him to go. And when he drops his head like that, do a bump. The bump will be the cue that that's not the right answer. And he's not getting any clicks right now. Yeah, big zigzags. Now he's walking, good, good. You know, based on this reply that we're getting, I say we've got to change our plan, go back towards the other gate. And we'll think about what we're going to do next time to get them to go through this gate, because we did have trouble last time to get them to go through this gate. And we'll get that cinch tighter. Yeah, it's falling. Okay, now get him to go to that gate that he's comfortable. And we'll have a revised moment of resolution. I know I said we shouldn't let him get away with not going over the jump, but I'm going to think about this and come and join us on our next lesson tomorrow. There will be a plan. There we go. He's going to the gate that they like back there. You see, they hang out back there a lot. There's a lot of grass there, carrots, hay, shelter. When I was filming the Urban Cowgirl show, I always showed what didn't work. And I always was persistent to describe what we're trying to make work. And I'll do that with the Urban Alpaca Girl show too. Don't take the saddle off yet. I'd like you to get to the gate opening, and then take it off. Very good. Very good. That's the resolution moment that I'm looking for. Now he's got to uncinch it. Beta's already through the gate. With repetition, with pattern, they'll understand. There, the saddle's off. Okay, you can put it on the ground or put it on the fence. Take the halter off. I don't know if you can hear the clicker from back here, but I'm gonna click. Yeah, he knows he's done with the lesson. I could tell by his body language. Okay, we've learned a lot today. We've made some good progress, but we're gonna have to do it a little differently next time. And that's all for today. Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Alpaca Girl. Email me if you have any comments or questions, sonyasokolow@gmail.com. I'll spell it SONYASOKOLOW @gmail.com.